What's up, everybody? Hey, we are just coming from the state championship football game for our
Yeah.
Kankakee High School, and we've been wanting to make this video to invite you all to the next We Made It Through session. Yes, we made it
Yay.
through. So you might be asking, well, what is We Made It Through? So me and my wife, we over the years we have looked at one of the things that has held us together, and we got together with a group of couples and said, hey, can we start this thing called We Made It Through? So, and basically what it is it's instead of always looking at what the problem is, always looking to solve the problem, always looking to fix something, to celebrate what we've made it through. So that's basically what it's about.
Yeah.
So like last year, like one of the challenges that comes with We Made It Through, it's like a 40-day challenge. Last year it was a 50-day challenge. This year it's a 40-day challenge. So this year it's a 40-day challenge. Every day for 40 days, you have to take the time to talk about something you made it through.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did that impact you, Pam? Just, I know it's
Um,
kind of off the cuff, but
it made me appreciate Aaron more, honestly. And it actually helped to overcome some things that was settling in my heart. But when I started to look at the good stuff every day, then it made a difference instead of thinking about the bad things, honestly.
yeah, so you always,
Yeah.
typically when you get into a rut in your marriage, no matter how long it is you've been married, you start just thinking about what you need to fix,
Yeah.
what you need to heal, what you need to, and all of this stuff instead of just being thankful. In the Bible, it talks about in the last days of all these things that would go away, one of them would be thankfulness, being thankful.
Yes.
And we actually started applying that to our marriage alone. We've been married almost 30 years now. Almost 30 years. And we learned that a long time ago, man. We have to know how to we have to be thankful.
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes.
need to fix stuff. So this year's thing, I don't have the theme because somebody else is doing all of that stuff, but we kind of work together to come up with what are we going to talk about? And we're going to talk about healing versus surviving. Healing, because me and you, we didn't lived in survival mode. I'm just gonna tell you, we have lived in survival mode, and that's not God's best.
Mm-mm.
To live in survival mode, that's not the best. That's not the best for any business, any relationship, anybody dealing with health crisis, mental health.
Right.
It's not about living in survival. It's about being healed. So,
Yes.
um,
Can I,
mhm.
and when you think about, I think about survival mode, it's like almost being out in the wilderness. You out there really with nothing. You don't have what you need to survive. You're
That's
just
good.
out there
That's
and
good.
you're just trying to make it against all these elements and
But you really want
everything.
to be somewhere else.
Yes, but you up against it, and so you doing everything you can to fight to survive. So
That's good.
healing is almost like you're being led. For me, healing is like being led into a healing. You let the word come, you let it comfort you, you let words of other people comfort you. Healing start to come. Survival, man, that can only last for so long.
That is true. That is true. So this year we're going to actually be looking at something very specific, and it's called trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was with the team, and they were like, I was telling them some different things about my life and my marriage, and they were like, Aaron, you got to share at least this one situation. So I'm gonna tell you. So this is a long time ago. So I was leaving home for work, and so I was picking up my pager. So that kind of tells you how long ago it was. So I
Beep,
picked
beep,
up
beep,
my
beep, 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 beep. I'm sorry.
I picked up my pager, and then so Pam says, "Are you going to get your clip? Are you going to get your clip? The clip that your pager goes on your belt." So something struck in me, and I walked out of the door. I didn't even answer her. I walked out of the door, and I was like, "I'm leaving her. I'm done. That's it." Now, that's what my mind was saying, but my heart was saying, something's really wrong here. All she said was, are you gonna get your clip? So, long story short, when I got to the bottom of what that triggered in me, it was, you lose everything. You lose your head if it wasn't connected to your shoulders. Just all these things that were said to me when I was little that traumatized me, that identified me as somebody who couldn't keep up with anything, that I was irresponsible. And so when she asked me that question, just in a very loving and helpful way, it just took me back to something that was so deep down inside of me. I didn't even have a clue that the trauma from all those negative words spoken over my life had the potential to destroy my marriage. And I got a whole bunch of other stories like that. But that's the segue into, okay, so what is this year's sessions going to look like? Because this is not something that goes on forever. We do like 6 or 8 sessions, and we're done. And we're done. Okay, so what that basically means, there'll be a 40-day challenge. There'll be some times where we all of the couples get together in person. And then there'll be some times that we get together virtually. That whole schedule will come out. You'll have that. But this year, we got a really cool thing that we're going to do. We're actually going to have people come in and act out some of these situations like you just heard. We won't use that one. But we have some situations, some real life stuff that we're going to act out. And then as a group of couples, we're actually going to talk about it. And we're going to start to heal. And we're going to see how God can take something like this, where we talk about what we made it through, into a place of healing. We won't be in the wilderness anymore, wishing we were somewhere else. We'll actually be out of the wilderness in this place where we heal. And so that's what it's all about. The information for you to get connected to this is in the I feel like you're not with me right now because you keep looking down.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure we stand on track with what's up next. So here I am.
Okay. Okay. So so you may say, well, who is this for? Who is this for? Is this for me? This is for you if you are separated. I'm telling you, we have brought couples into a setting like this that are still together like 15 years later. They were done.
Yes.
They were done.
Yes.
And they're together.
Yep.
All right. This is for you if you're doing okay. You're doing okay. There's so much you can share with other people.
Yeah.
You may say, man, I've been married for 36 years. Trust me, somebody needs to know that. Somebody needs to be encouraged by you. You just by sharing your testimony of all the things God has brought you through, all the things you made it through, it could be really helpful for somebody else. Yeah. And this is for you if you feel like, you know what? I just need to do a regular routine maintenance. Everybody needs that. That's why we do this kind of stuff. Because I don't care how good your car is. If you don't get it into the shop every now and then just to get things checked out, you're going to be on the side of the road somewhere trying to survive instead of rolling like you should. So,
and nobody knows everything. It doesn't matter how long you've been married. And especially if you're young, you need to be able to witness some good things in marriage. You need to be able to witness how to break through when things are really, really tough. And that's the thing about this. People are going to have so many stories, and they just bring hope, especially when you're in despair sometimes in a young marriage.
Yeah. Yeah. So especially young couples, I'll say this to young couples, it's like this. It's well known. If you want to be rich, hang around rich folks. Yeah. You want to be healthy, hang around healthy folks. You want to be educated, hang around educated people. Yes. Well, if you want to stay married long, you need to be around people who've been married at least longer than you have been and find out how they did it. So that's it. So the information to get involved is in the comments below. It's a link somewhere in this. And so I just want to encourage you, just be ready. It's going to be fun. Be open, be ready to commit, be ready to go for the long haul. It's only like 6 or 8 sessions. Yeah. So just be ready to just dig in and say, I'm going to do this. There's not going to be like, come one, come all. It's a limited group. Mm-hmm. So get in, stay in, and let's watch what God does through it.
Yes. And I just want to say, just what Aaron said a minute ago, but I just want to get a little more deeper. Be ready for the attacks, especially on the day that we get ready to come together. I'm telling you, it's true. All hell break loose. You want to be there. You're trying to get off of work. You trying. It's so much, but don't let the enemy steal this time from you.
Yeah. All right. So God bless you. I look forward to seeing you as we celebrate what we made it through.